Yeah, it's one of the perks of the job. I've been able to travel the world and fight in very exotic places, and I've been able to tick off a lot of history. So to be here for the first Saudi event in history, I'm very lucky. I'm not really worried about too much and who I'm fighting. If I'm going to be honest, I'm here to fight. I was fit, I was ready, and this is how I provide for my family. So I wanted, everyone knew I wanted to fight. I'm here, so I'm going to fight. Honestly, that by this stage in the camp, all the work's been done. I'm fit, I'm strong, I'm sharp, and all the skills that I worked with Chimaev, for Chimaev, no skill is wasted, no skill is useless, and a lot of it can be used in this fight. So all the work's been done. I'm ready. They're very different opponents. Like I think working the amount of wrestling I did for Chimaev will definitely come into play into this fight. And a big thing has been about us pushing the game plan onto our opponents, and that's been kind of constant throughout my career. So I look forward to getting in there and seeing how he deals with the amount of tools and skill sets that I'm going to bring. It was definitely part of the equation, and as much as it's a sport, it's a combat sport. We're in there and we're doing combat. We're two warriors going in there, and we're gonna really test our mettle. So the idea to get in there and be the hunter and just hunt him down and hurt him until he goes away is very much the game plan. The only sure thing in the UFC is that winning opens doors, and my focus, as you said, my focus is solely on this Saturday night, getting my hand raised, and I'll worry about the rest afterwards. If he's around at the top of the game and I'm around at the top of the game, our paths will cross. It wasn't anything. I don't have any particular opponents that I look to fight. It's just they give me a name and I say yes, and then we're here. I'm going in there pretty confident too. I've trained everything. I've ticked every box. I've hit every milestone that I need to. I'm going to go in there the best version of myself. And like I said, I'm looking to put him away. Honestly, you'd have to, I think Dricus fighting Sean displayed a level of pressure that he can put, which is, to stop a pressure fighter like Sean. I thought that was pretty impressive. He's tough and dogged in that effect. And then we saw Sean have a lot of success against Adesanya, pushing forward, pushing that pace, being in his face. So you'd have to, make the connections that's what Dricus is going to do to Adesanya. And, unless Adesanya's done something to counter that since the last time we crossed Sean's path, and it might be a long night. I think it just displays how good Aliskerov is. Before he lost, he was giving Chimaev a hard time. And obviously 5 years is a long time. I'm not the fighter I was 5 years ago. I'm a much better version of it. But yeah, I think it just lends to the gravity and the respect that I'm giving this fight. There's a lot of gratitude. There's gratitude to my team, there's gratitude to the UFC, and there's gratitude to Ikram for taking the fight. Like I said, this is how I provide for my family. So without all those components, this fight wouldn't be happening and I wouldn't be doing that. So there's a lot of gratitude, but in the same sentence, I still want to kill him. It's that's the game. That's the aim of the game. My biggest concern was making sure that the fight happened. Was going through with the fight. And my biggest concern now is beating Ikram. Like I said before, doors open when you win. And he's a hard fight. He's a dangerous opponent. And I got my hands full with that. Yeah, definitely. He's very much a dangerous opponent. It's whether or not he's more like, you can look at it on paper that he might be more dangerous because of how well-rounded he is. But honestly, every fight brings a level of threat and a level of danger that has to be addressed. It's always a little bit surprising to see that I have fans in different parts of the world and how many fans that I have. And the Aussie chants You know, I loved them, and I could tell they weren't Aussie. But it was great to have that support here. It means the world to me. My next fight is always my hardest. This guy is, he's the guy that's in the way. He's the guy that, you know, the story's unwritten for. He's the guy that is going to try and come out there and take everything from me on Saturday. So he definitely is the most danger, the highest risk, and you know I treat that very seriously, and I'm going to have to deal with it.